Hello there guys, how's everybody doing today? So who do we have in the chat already? Right, so today we're just gonna be carrying on with our Act 5 play. We finished on 5.33 I believe, so we're just gonna carry on, hopefully finish all of the Act 5. Just want to check that, is my sound doing okay? Okay, so we're all set. That's awesome. Music may be a little bit too loud. No worries, that's gone down a bit. For some reason the chat was stuck. Alright, how's everybody doing today? You can hear the nasty breath of mine, fair enough. Alrighty guys, and we're just gonna pick up where we left on. Got some people in the house already, thank you very much. What's up Ricochet, what's up Tony, how are you guys doing? So we finished on 5.33. Let's do some cosmic path. Let's pick some out random 4 stars. Oh, we have Corvus. This shouldn't be too bad. Some decent 4 stars ranked up. Alright, let's get to it then. How have you guys been? AQ day 5. Which one of you guys have been doing map 7? Anyone? Time to spam popcorn chats. Thank you very much for that, mate. So what node do we have here? Power reserve and cornered. Do we feel like doing that right now? Let's just go to the Rhino. Anything to develop power reserve? Okay. How is everybody doing today? Doing 7 times 5 is too easy with Corvus. Yeah, Corvus definitely helps a lot in map 7. Corvus and Hyperion basically takes care of like 80% of that map. Just gonna chill with Angela here a bit. Angela works so well with suicides. That's one of the reasons I still like her. Because I often like to keep my suicides on when Angela is just working perfect. I think many people also don't know that Karnak is really great with suicides. You can alternate basically between special 1 and special 2. If I have suicides on, I just don't want to be throwing that many special 1s on. But most of the time if I play Angela, for instance in LoL, I do special 2 and special 1 and alternate each special. Just because I don't want to be getting that recall all the time. And hey man, just curious where you're from, like country-wise, not specific address. I'm from Latvia, mate. It's in Eastern Europe, not too far off Russia. It's kind of like in between Russia and Scandinavia. But I currently live in UK. Dustin, oh mate, you're stuck in airport for 13-hour delay. That absolutely blows. The longest delay I have had was like 7 hours, and that was absolutely horrible, especially because I was working the next morning. But dude, I definitely feel for you. You better find like some comfy cafe or some spot where you can chill, keep your devices charged, and just kind of like entertain yourself online. Brian just started a stream with Legacy. Yeah, they probably have definitely a lot of people watching, but hey, you can't be avoiding them all the time. There's always somebody wanting to stream. So all the best to them. Both of them have massive channels. They have done good jobs raising those channels, and they deserve the viewers. It's like... Alright, so I have cap here. Oh, we should have taken the Corvus. Oh well. That's just me not paying attention. No biggie. I love fighting this cap. I remember always trying to take this cap as much as possible because you can get the willpower heal pretty much all the time by just tapping his block. Hey, what's up, Hentouch? How you doing, matey? That's odd. I received... No worries. Do you think taking Phoenix to rank 5 is silly? I think we have a guy in our alliance with rank 5 Phoenix. I mean, first of all, some people are hardcore Phoenix fans, so respect to them. Second of all, Phoenix still has like one of the best prestiges. I have seen like gold pools at rank 5 and stuff like that, so it depends where you're at in the game. When are they gonna release Act 6? I think it's gonna be probably beginning of March, next update maybe. Special Luck 1, Mystic Ward. Yeah, why not? Let's do Special Luck 1. Not a big deal anyways. And no, I mean like... There are always people who are taking some alternative champions, not just the popular choice. You can see like all the random champions. You can see Kamala Khan rank 5. Obviously some of those choices are sillier than others, but Phoenix has some things going for her. She works really well with Despair Mastery. She has her cheat death mechanic with some heal in there. Those incinerates can be nice, so... And she has like a killer prestige, so if you're like in high alliances, nobody's gonna bat an eye if you have rank 5 Phoenix. I bought the cheats as a 4-star, what does that mean? I just took the... Because this is a Cosmic quest, so I just took the Cosmic rank 5s that I have. But yeah, I'm gonna be trying to record all my map 7 fights today as well, and make another video just kind of compares the difficulty on AQ day 7. Sorry, day 5 of map 7. And then tomorrow, if not tomorrow, then on Friday I'm gonna be posting map 7 crystal opening, which is gonna be all the crystals we get from rank rewards and daily rewards and stuff. Minus the 3 ones which I obviously opened in the first day. Ooh, also I need to say amazing thank you to the... Oh, whoops. Well, I get distracted. It's alright, we're gonna heal it back. Before I forget, we actually breached 600 subscribers since I last went live, so that's absolutely amazing. I'm so happy the channel is growing, and thank you very much to every one of you guys. You guys have been amazing, and it's always nice to see you guys in the streams. So Jacob, yep, we are gonna be running map 7 every day. Well, that's the plan anyways. And idea on why MMX split, to kind of like cut long story short, is quite few members were not, from what I hear anyways, it's not like I'm in MMX, but as far as I have heard people talking, it's mainly because many people weren't happy with the leader and some of the officers who were like kind of OG MMX members, so they merged together with, I believe, some members from Asgard, Code 30, few ISO 8 guys, and made Ent Alliance. Whoops, that it's okay, we can just chill here. That Gamora's level 2 is still a bit scary because its first swing is quite fast. When you play around the level 1, the swing comes quite slowly, but level 2, the first swing is like quite quick. It occasionally still sometimes catches me when I don't pay attention. Angela is such a good champion for longer fights. Like when you're casually questing that heal with suicides, decent damage, like no complaints whatsoever. And thank you very much for spamming my channel everywhere, it's greatly appreciated. I can definitely contribute some of my success to you. So, you know, in fact, I said the next mods will be awarded when I reach 1000 subscribers, but since I think you have been pretty much on every stream, congratulations Tony, you're now a moderator in the chat. And a hint that you hit 10.5 today, but you feel horrible. I mean, like, that's fair. I'm not 10.5. I think I'm around 10.4 something. Carnage, like, that resistance buff is quite strong, isn't it? Like, I remember when I was fighting him in Variant, I just kept thinking that he's quite a sturdy bastard, isn't he? And we're back to full health, excellent. So, if you had to guess, what would you say trick to the game, to that endgame players know about, but never lowered tier play? If I had to guess, I don't know, like, cause I have been playing this game for so long, so like, most of the things are kind of like common knowledge to me at this point. Burden of Might. Or let me think about that one. Special lock 1. Why not? Let's change it up and let's go do the Burden of Might bit. If you had to guess, what would you say is a trick to the game that endgame players know about but never lower tier players? Well, I think what many lower tier players and players who initially start playing, they don't really know how to finish combos on mediums, and that you can change specials to that as well. I know it definitely took me a while to kind of get used to finishing my hit combos on a medium attack. And also that you often alternate in between kind of like medium and light hit combos to kind of manage opponent's power with that. But that's definitely one of the things. Or maybe that you can counter many heavy attacks with your own heavy attack. That's another thing that many people don't think about initially, because they just kind of tend to run away when opponent does a heavy attack. Whoops, I messed up there. Speaking of tips for Corvus, if you do medium light attacks and throw in some parries and a few block hits, not many people know that you can fairly easily get to 2 level 2s with Corvus, which is extremely helpful for the initial fights. Obviously not on this type of node, but I mean, like, on your average gameplay, you can get 2 level 2s out of your 20 charges with Corvus. And what's up, Aero? Very nice to see you guys. Ooh, we're getting bombs by Meta. Hey, what's up, Meta? I catch most of your stream. You had an awesome variant run, mate. You were doing so well. So, grats on that. Definitely was quite impressive. Just wish you kind of like pick up that Quake a bit more. I have actually a champion that I'm kind of like well overdue on practicing with, and that's Ghost. I have hardly used her, only kind of like on basic quests. So I definitely have a lot of practice to do with Ghost. Well, I'm happy my video helped you some. And yeah, rest of it, like, the two main thing is like that you get a kind of understanding of a timing. And the second is obviously that you keep account whether you dex or evade and don't try to double dex or double evade. And just ML, yes, if you use just ML, parry them some amount, then you can get to 2 level 2s with Corvus fairly easy. Yeah, if you use MLM, you can get to Special 2 and Special 1. And then if you want 2 special 2s, you need to take really a lot of block damage, or maybe get hit a few times purposely. That's another thing. Sometimes, that's one war tip I can give you guys. Sometimes when you do harder fights with Corvus and you're afraid you're gonna run out of charges, at the very beginning of the fight, just let them smack you with a combo. They're gonna smack you with a combo, you're gonna be nearly on a bar of power. And probably, you're not, with a rank 5 Corvus, you're not gonna be dead anyways. So sometimes we use that kind of as a substitute to special 1-star boost. Or you can use that special 1-star boost, eat a combo at the beginning of the fight, and then you're gonna be at level 2 within your first hit combo. Who are your top 5 ideal attackers? For me, top 5 attackers in game. Koru is definitely one of them. Magic is another, because she just deals with so much BS. She's like, to me, like, Magic is one of those champions that has pretty much changed the meta, like Blade did. I think Blade is still one of the top 5 attackers, just because, maybe not necessarily how much he gets used, but because of the fact that he exists. Just the fact that such a champion as Blade exists immediately changes what defense are placed, and that, in my book, is still a top attacker. So I have Corvus, Blade, Magic, and then the last 2 spots, I always used to say that I was 6 top tier attackers. Sparky, I think, is in top 5, and you'd say Void, I guess, but I don't want to put Void in there just because he's really only for the path 6 to 7, like a necessity. And so I don't really want to put Void as in my top 5. Sparky is there, Corvus is there, and I guess I'd put in Ghost, but it's definitely not of my personal favorites, but I'd get chastised if I don't say it. Hey, what's up, Katie Candy? Very nice to see you. I think this is the first time I see you in here. So, thank you very much for checking me out. Awesome to see you in here. How are you doing today? Let's check how lucky we get against that Hyperion. Can Corvus chain stun him? Like, if we don't want to deal with that power gain and increased buff duration. I mean, all our champs are alive still anyways, so why not, right? Uh-oh, we messed up. We made a boo-boo. They're too slow. Too busy, need more rings. How are you today? I'm quite fine. I'm quite excited for first AQ rank rewards tomorrow, so I'm kind of anxiously finishing off map 7 today. I really want to open the rest of my map 7 crystals. I don't know how I feel about war season getting delayed, because I was hoping to get some war videos out and stuff, and I don't really kind of like off season. Like when everybody was complaining about how how we don't have enough breaks and stuff like that. For most part, I just want the 1-week breaks, if it's up to me. Only thing I don't like about them is that it's hard to find recruits and set your line straight. And yes, this off-season is 3 weeks. Season 8 got delayed by another week. Just because of like the issues with matchmaking and stuff, because many people are still getting severe mismatches, and a lot of people were dissatisfied with starting times, so they're kind of fiddling about that, among other things. So this is skill. Where are my skill 4 stars? What skill 4 stars will work good with suicides? I actually have hardly any skill 4 stars ranked, so this is gonna be a toughy one, because definitely none of them really like suicides. Yeah, but well, this is 4 stars, so what you can do about it? Did I buy the shard offer? No, thank you. Like, nah. I would be lying if I wasn't tempted at all, just because I'm 2.5 Hey, what's up, Tristan? Very nice seeing here. Anyways, I'm 2.5k shards away from my next 6-star. But no, still no. 300 quid for like 2.5k 6-star shards, too much. Okay, you get 20k. No, what are we doing? We didn't have to actually use all skills. We could use just the better ones. Anyways, what I wanted to say is 300 bucks essentially for 2.5k 6-star shards. Like, nah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't mind spending 300 bucks on a game, but then I want to see like some decent tier 5B in there and some 6 dons or some things. Just gonna do that. This and don't take too long. Yeah, this will do. So did any of you guys get the new offer? Anybody got tempted by Kabam? Ooh, I wanted to say I will be hint that you did. You whale, you. I wanted to say I will be opening a couple of audience for Mr. Sinister crystals tomorrow, so there's gonna be a video for that coming definitely, so stay tuned for that. I think I will be doing like 20 crystals for Mr. Sinister. I don't really expect too much, but hey, you never know, we maybe get lucky. I figured it's gonna make a good video. Yeah, I mean, this offer definitely didn't seem so attractive. I don't think too many guys from our alliance bought it as well. Obviously, we have few whales who buy essentially anything and everything Kabam releases, so they got it, but short of that, most of our members kind of like lost it over. Because, like, when you play at the top, you get 5-star shards fairly frequently anyways. And those 2.5 6-star shards, it's alright, but it's nothing like you can't live without. I remember Thor as my first mini-boss when AQ came out. I think he was first on. He was a mini-boss in AQ map 2 or 3, and he had like a brutal power gain on. I have 4-star Mr. Sinister already, I just haven't him ranked there up. Physical perfection. This thing there. Yeah, that offer, it came in 3 tiers, but essentially total what you got was 20k 5-star shards, 20k 5-star shards and 2.5k 6-star shards or something like that. And then some tier 1 alphas and like 1 million gold or something. Trying to sell Blade again. I mean, like, well, Blade, like, if you haven't finished Act 5, Blade is still definitely, like, one of the champions you want to have at rank 4. Like, when 5.4 came out, Blade was like, the ultimate answer to majority of the stuff in there. Wait, So yeah, Blade is coming out on 22nd, so this Friday is gonna be Blade Crystals. Any of you guys saving up for Blade? Will try it out or no? And actually, like, to be fair, like, Blade is kind of like starting to make a slight comeback recently. Like, I mean, he's good against the Thing and some other stuff. You have got enough saved for 5 crystals, almost 6, and you're gonna be doing all of them for Blade, mate. Alex, you're going for Blade too? Yes, hundreds. Like, I thought you surely have Blade by now. Getting wrecked while my Facebook is popping up. Let me just a second. Alright, we're back. I can't wait to try out my Red Hulk with new She-Hulk synergy. I think he's gonna be dishing out some serious damage. So what are you guys? Write in chat, team She-Hulk or team Spider-Gwen? So which of the two champs from what you have seen so far you would prefer to rank up? So write team She-Hulk or team Spider-Gwen. If you don't want to write She-Hulk, you can write team Fiona. So you have one She-Hulk, one for Spider-Gwen, they're tying up. She-Hulk in this game is like 85% legs though. I know many people who will kind of like ignore She-Hulk just because of the artwork, because they really didn't do the best work for She-Hulk, I think. Okay, so we have Spider-Gwen, She-Hulk, so it's 1-1. Spider-Gwen 2, Spider-Gwen 3. So yeah, 3-1, Spider-Gwen wins. I have both of them at like Duke 40 or Duke 60, and I will be taking one of them, probably up to like rank. Well, maybe I can take both, but that's later on. At first, I'm just gonna be picking one, and then rank 3 or 4ing who I prefer. Honestly, from what I saw and what I kind of want, just because of my playstyle and stuff, I want She-Hulk. Because of its stupid damage and some stupid furies. But Spider-Gwen always has been kind of like better designed character and more fluid, and I like her moveset much more. Like, ability-wise, I think I'd go She-Hulk. But if it would be like which character I like more, then it would be definitely Spider-Woman. There's just something about seeing those effects stacked to like 20 plus and then like wrecking face, like with any champion, like with Killmonger, when you stack up 50 bleed, that's something special. Like, it might not be like the most everyday usable ability, but you're just happy it is there. Do you think either champ has defensive value for war? I think Spider-Man will maybe possibly trip up some Corvus players who are careless and don't read. Aside from that, like, I don't really think so. Like, because the animations are old, everybody knows exactly how to fight them. And, okay, the new abilities, the only tricky kind of thing what I saw is that Spider-Gwen can eat up a True Strike buff. So, that might be interesting. But aside from that, no, I don't really think they have much, like, defensive value at all. Well, I don't think She-Hulk is like hell. I think She-Hulk is a bit more similar to Massacre. Because Massacre is like that as well, where you have to be like proper aggro to keep those incinerates up. But obviously nobody really talks about Massacre, so... Guys, do you remember Gwenpool before Kabam nerfed her? When you could just put underweight an opponent and spam heavy attack all day long? Spider-Gwen will matter more often. Possibly. I mean, like, I'm not beta testing, I'm not sure, but... I think definitely Spider-Gwen is a more popular character. So... I think, yeah, Spider-Gwen also gets kind of like a lot of extra credit just because she looks better and many people like Spider-Gwen from comics and they're excited that she's getting a buff. Whereas nobody in the game is kind of like really, oh, they messed up She-Hulk, how could they? Like, nobody really cares too much about She-Hulk, I think. But people do care a lot about Spider-Gwen. Hey, what's up, Adam? How you doing, mate? Very nice of you to pop in the stream. Hope you had a nice day. You didn't know about the Gwenpool trick until they nerfed it? Yeah, it was actually around for quite a while, but it's still like... First of all, it took absolute ages to use it in Labyrinth, and second of all, it was so boring. And Gwenpool best AW attack? I don't think Gwenpool was ever particularly the best AW. She was one of the best, like at top side. Gwenpool also at some point was one of the best Labyrinth options and stuff like that. Gwenpool is one of those characters that hasn't really aged too well, kind of like Iceman. Iceman was like considered so good and so awesome for a really long time. So was Gwenpool. But then just like plethora of like slightly better characters came out. Like Iceman now has how to compete with like Omega Red, Emma, and like a bunch of other immune champs, and he's just not doing so well. It's not that he's suddenly a bad champion or has more bad matchups, it's just that he's a lot less impressive in comparison. How is the stream like today, by the way, guys? Is it running smooth? Looks quite alright on my end. I was doing some bit more testing and tweaking and stuff before the stream as well. Oh yeah, tip of the day. When UC throws his special 2, you can punch his armpit once, and that's totally safe. You will have enough time. Just check when his armpits are up and go in for a swing. You will have time to get it out. I mean, like, you will have time to back off before he punches you back. See? Hands are up, one smack in, no problem. And no lag today, that's awesome. Hopefully I have finally sort of gotten to the right settings and things. And if you guys can hear me well today, no lag, the layout's looking fine. You will notice, by the way, if I haven't mentioned before, I have recently made a Twitter account. You can see it above my name in the overlay, and it's also in my description. So feel free to follow me on Twitter. I will be tweeting out when I do my streams and when I upload new videos. You have tried playing Ghost so much but still can't play her right? Well, then perhaps she just isn't for you. There is a reason why not every champion is for every single player. And Ghost is definitely one of those champions where whether it is for you or it isn't. It's not kind of like I can play Ghost okay kind of. It's whether you play Ghost well or you don't. Another way to play Ghost and accept your own limitations is, instead of trying to punish opponents while you're phasing, just parry them. You can always do that, and that's gonna be much easier if you can't like get used to Ghost. Okay, the first thing, like, since I have started like oh crap, that's gonna hurt. Okay, so the first thing about Ghost, since I have started a few practices, is it's always much safer when you want to punish opponents while you're phasing to interrupt them with a light attack rather than medium, just because light attack is a lot faster. So yeah, that's number one advice that I can give you. And number two advice what I can give you is, if you still struggle punishing them, then just parry. Just accept your limitations, that you can't do it right now, and just parry the opponents. You'll still get the great damage out with the crits, just kind of like parry 1-2 hit them, parry 1-2 hit them, until you get better. But yeah, guys, just wanted to say again that I'm super happy we're halfway to our 1K subscribers. That's gonna be awesome when and if we hit it. I mean, I'm sure we're eventually gonna hit it. Obviously, I just would like it to be rather sooner than later. So I'm gonna do my best to put out some interesting content for you guys. I will be trying to stream every other day, or sometimes I might do streams like consecutive days as well. But I'm gonna be trying to get like a minimum of 3 streams out a week. Hopefully like 4 or 5. And yes, Tony, same with Quake. Quake is definitely one of those characters where you can go and watch some videos and she's super impressive, and then when you start to use her and she isn't doing like much at all. And yeah, it's again the same thing with Quake in terms of accept your own limitations. If everything's not working your way, just use a parry method. Use a parry method while you practice the full evade. You're an Android, so even if I try, I can't play Quake. Perfect. Well, mate, that is one area where I'm not really gonna say anything about it, because I haven't played an Android device for years, so I have no idea what's the difference now. Because I started playing on Android for about first year or two, and then for about last 2.5 years, so 2 years, so whatever I have been playing on iPhones only. So at this point I definitely don't remember how it was playing. Oh, pay attention, pay attention. I definitely don't remember how it was playing on Android. Heal up some. What was that bleep? I heard something happen. Just a second. Was that a new subscriber? Yay! Oh, yes, Mark Woodbury just subscribed. Thank you very much, mate. See, I'm starting to play about with like Streamlabs and some pop-up notifications and stuff like that. Obviously, I still need to get like custom GIFs and find something interesting, so it's all fairly basic for now, but we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Just want you guys to know that I'm trying to do some work kind of like in the background of the channel as well. Oh, come on, you trouser monkey. Okay, now you throw your level 2 when I cast. Alright, no biggie. For guys who are afraid of Labyrinth of Legends, Doctor Strange, I can tell you something quite interesting there, like that I noticed lately. If you take Void in against Doctor Strange, because actually like rank 5 Void is great in Labyrinth. Many people wouldn't think that, but Void is kind of like solid, especially with Killmonger synergy, because he constantly heals. He's like really tanky, right? He like reduces the away chance and a bunch of other things, but the most fun fight is when you take in a Void against Doctor Strange. So essentially, because he doesn't get any power from being struck, only his passive power gain. Once Void gets going, he's not gonna get any power. And second bit is... one second, I need to add the music. Doctor Strange has a massive 50k heal on him when he has a purple buff on. So he's gonna, every time he's gonna land a hit on you, he's gonna heal for 50k. And obviously Void can still reverse all that. So that's an interesting interaction there. Like if you take on fairly decently healed Void and every now and then let Doctor Strange smack you, he's gonna like lose his health so rapidly. And thank you very much for Tony about sorting that out. I really wanted somebody to get some graphics in for me. Who are the most annoying champs in first run of LoL? Okay, so if you mean the easy path of LoL, Magic can be a pain if you don't have like a blade or some really good counter. Magic was like the... because everybody was doing LoL with Star-Lord at first, so Magic was the first big nightmare you got there. Falcon's quite alright, even though he has that kind of unavoidable level 1, so you're gonna be eating some block damage. So... anyways, basically Magic is one of the worst. Then you have War Machine, is always quite tricky. He was kind of pain. And Ant-Man. Ant-Man just takes forever if you don't have a right champ. So those are the three worst ones. Some people are kind of like bad on Venom as well, but Venom's not too bad. And yeah, that's it. It's only like those three. The rest of it's fine. some people really struggle on UC as well, just because of the unstoppable. Yeah, I think 550 blade can still do quite decent against that magic, but you do not necessarily need like to take in something special for her. If you're doing it with like any rank 5 5-star, you can just kind of like power through in a couple of revives. It's just that initially everybody who was doing it pretty much with like a 4-star Star-Lord or maximum rank 4 5-star Star-Lord. So that was like unavoidable bunch of death, because your health just kind of like went out of the window. And yeah, that's fair point, like depends how you use. With Domino against Daredevil, if you have like Massacre synergy and stuff, what you can do is just spam heavies. Come on, give him some good numbers. Nope, nothing. Well, bleeds, alright. Alright, that's done. That wasn't too bad, even though we had like by far the worst skill champs, so we just kind of like borrowed a few others from different classes. So we have the final quest of 5.3 left, and then we're gonna be heading in the more fun bits in 5.4. I remember when 5.4 first came out, I was so excited for it. That was like the grand event. So this one was science, even though Green Goblin spec, right? So last on science. Do we even need that void? Do you have anything sciencey that's immune to cold snap? Because that cold, I know there's an Iceman at the end that's gonna dish some decent damage out. Let's see what our old cold snap immune options. You can always try Corvus. This is gonna take forever. Lower ranked up 4 stars. Yeah, I think we're just gonna go with Corvus there. Who is the hardest matchup or last loss in war? So the story of NY in war is when we had that. So we have a record of like 106 wins and 2 losses. Last time we lost was in season 2. That was right after we got points deducted for agreeing to play 2-star war. Because like when we matched a weaker team, essentially the opposing team's officers message our officers. I mean, like I just joined NY at that point anyways. I was like week in. and they kind of like surrendered, and they wanted to do a 2-star war to save some items. And anyways, long story short, we got penalized for that. We got our points docked, and then we had like a lot of players kind of like retiring and losing their motivation, and that is the only time when we lost 2 wars, which was to MNG and to APOCO, and we haven't lost any wars since season 2. Am I going to watch Captain Marvel? Yeah, probably. I pretty much watch all Marvel Studios movies. I mean, we're like on YouTube playing Marvel game, and Marvel is releasing a movie, so yeah, probably I am. Hey, what's up, Black Smoke? Very nice to... oh, sorry to hear that you feel bad, but it's very nice for you to pop in and drop a like. That's always much appreciated. I hope you feel better. Just go get a nap or something, or do whatever you need to do to sort yourself out, mate. But yeah, that like's much appreciated. Thank you very much. Oh, now we got sloppy. It's okay, not a big deal. So anyways, guys, what do you think? What should we be streaming next? Like after we finish a run through of 5.4? Then what would you guys want to see me stream next? What kind of piece of content? Alright, A-Rob, it was very nice of you to pop in. Thank you very much, mate. Alright, let's get some Quake action done. Hopefully we can play her decent enough today. Oh, like last night I had absolute amazing, not amazing Quake fight, but I had so much fun trolling that Korgin AQ map 7. Oh, and that's how we mess up. Focus. And I hate when they change the tempo mid combo. That wasn't beautiful at all, but oh well. Okay, Tony, you heading out to shovel. Have a good stream. Thank you very much for coming and joining us. We might be trying to do some LOL stuff with like a bit alternative champions, I guess. Actually, we might be doing like a LOL easy path with only 4-star team as well. Why not? It's so sloppy. That was a bit of a waste, but oh well. Definitely need to kind of refocus ourselves. And 4-star SL against Relic 200, that's doable. I have done it, but that really depends on the RNG, mate. That Relic can be annoying sometimes, like, cause there's so little room for error. Like, if he doesn't throw his special like 1 or 2 times, you're pretty much done out of the running. So yeah, I think it would be fairly interesting to do LOL with 4-stars, because I have done a lot of LOL with, I have done LOL with 4-star Starlord, and that's how I initially cleared it as well myself. But I just wanted to kind of check it out, kind of like what other champs now as 4-stars can try and do something about it. And yeah, he sometimes likes hiding in the corner and holding his special, but that's always annoying. Okay, let's try and get that glaive charge even if it takes a bit of time, because here we can get 2. We're gonna be... Yep, that's exactly what we needed. Got the first one in, sorted. There's the one level 2. Oh, here's another trick. Eat a heavy on purpose, and then you can get to the power like while the glaive charges. Okay, that did not end up well. Now the point is, sometimes if you're struggling with glaive charges, you can eat a heavy on purpose, and that's gonna give you some power, and then also obviously you're gonna have time for up until your timer refreshes and your glaive charges come back. So then you can get in like a combo, and you can get like to your level 2 quite quickly that way. Obviously here it didn't really work out because he evaded us, but that's another kind of Corvus trick, because if you eat a heavy, he gets knocked out, his glaive charges go away, you get a power from the heavy attack in your face, and then you can still manage to get in a combo that can essentially get you like a bar of power without using up any of your glaive charges. It just we kind of failed in the execution this time because we didn't see that raid coming. .4 debuff immune path. Yeah, we can try and do that debuff immune path with 4-stars as well. Why not? But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be the plan for Friday and weekend stream. It's probably gonna take us like good 2 solid streams, and it's probably gonna be quite long ones. So we're gonna be doing LOL with 4 stars only, to see how we do. Well, obviously we're just gonna be doing like either the short or the easy path. We can figure that bit out later. Yep, definitely. 5.3 is so tedious compared to like the rest of the Act 5. Because there's a lot of questionable content in Act 5, but 5.3 was just plain boring. Like, when you had to 100% it and when it came out, oh, it just was so tedious. Especially because like our rosters weren't that big at the time. And yeah, well, our rosters weren't that big. We had to use quite a bit of 4 stars because of the attack penalty, and it just took forever. Remember, Star-Lord was essentially your best friend in these quests. But yeah, one good thing about War Season being delayed further is I get to keep my suicides on. Ooh, the sneaky away there. It's not bad, 43k level 2 from a 4 star. I was actually thinking of taking Captain Infinity War to rank 5. I still kind of am. I mean, I'm probably going to be doing my next rank 5 for defense, whatever my alliance needs, and then soon enough, like in a couple of weeks, probably we're going to have our 10th rank 5 star. So I still haven't decided on that one, definitely. So at the moment we have 8 rank 5 stars, and we are sitting on 3 TF5Bs and some change. So we're going to be doing 9th one soon, probably before the season, or just as season starts. And then I expect probably 2-3 weeks later we can do another one. And then it might be the cap. So guys, has the stream started to lag or is it doing just fine? It looks more or less alright, doesn't it? Alright, Adam, thank you very much for popping in. See you later, mate. You're still gonna be streaming for a while. Alright, the last bit, that annoying Iceman. We're just gonna... because we didn't touch Void kind of on purpose here. Because we're gonna hope 4-star Void's health is gonna last us through him. And I forgot to read his notes, to be honest, but I'm just gonna be careful. Not use many or any specials. And... okay, we're gonna use a few specials. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Hey, what's up, Enzo? How are you doing, mate? I saw you, I think you were streaming earlier. I have actually subscribed to your channel as well, mate. And thank you very much for the like. It was very nice of you to pop in. And we're doing just fine. We are doing the last quest in 5.3, and then we're going to be jumping in on 5.4. Still only using the 4-star champions. Oh, this guy had quite a bit of power gain. Let's think. We quake it. Let's just quake it. Do we remember how to quake? Uh-oh, this thing, I did not read that it has a heal block. We kind of screwed ourselves. Reading, an important thing. Barely survived this one. You love this series, so cool. Thank you very much. So once we're done with Act 5, I think our next couple of streams we're going to be taking in 4 stars in Labyrinth of Legends and doing either easy or short path. I'm going to figure out a team because I don't want to take in plainly just the Star-Lord, so I'm going to try and do something fun. And I'm going to have a play around which 4 stars are still kind of viable in LoL. And then maybe we can shave off a bit of cost by using team revives for some. So we'll see what we do. But that's the idea anyways. I must have picked a horrible time for these streams, by the way, because I saw Brian Grant and Legacy was streaming already, so... But it's alright, we just can't keep running away from the big guys. Don't have that much time, so I can't always pick and choose. And we, well, then there we messed up a little bit. Sup? Oh damn, I'm gonna butcher that name. Like FU187 Daisies. What's up, Daisy, mate? Sup, white boy that. We're just chilling, doing some ACT5, mate. I'm just kind of like going back down the memory lane, using our 4-star champions. Just having a bit of fun. With these streams, the idea is not to try and play perfect, just play well enough so we don't have to use items. Alright, let's dip in the 5.4 then and start that up. So what team are we going to be taking for 5.4? Where be our 4 stars? Still want to have some fun with Domino. Red Hulk's perfect in there. I like the Cap and Quake. And what else can we take in? I think we wanted something with power control for that guy, so... Well, Quake has power control. Kind of. I'm just gonna take in good old Trusted Thor. Yeah, that should do. There's a porno. I'm sorry, dude. I'm just gonna have to time you out, mate. We're not really doing pornos around here. So what path we have? Vitality, Life Transfer. Life Transfer will obviously be the go-to happy days. I hate when Karna gets stingy. Sometimes it's so hard to get that level 1 out of him. Although that level 1 is ridiculously kind of easy and funny, but sometimes he just doesn't want to throw it. Let's just go for it. Hopefully that does it. So what are you guys up to while I'm doing the ACT5 with 4 stars? Are you guys using me as a background for grinding or something? Oops, that was a bad mess up at the very start. Luckily we're on Life Transfer. I swear to God, Life Transfer just makes everything so easy. Remember when they released that one Champions Quest, like challenge type thing, with Life Transfer node on everywhere? Like, that challenge was probably the easiest thing they ever released. And Talon, you're grinding. What are you grinding for, mate? Are you going for the 5-star or? Just the shards. I used to do quite a bit of that, but then one day I was just kind of like, I have had enough of arena, I can't do it anymore. So even now I could be grinding, but well, that's another thing. I think like most people stream when they're grinding, and I just don't find it particularly interesting. So I figured I'll try something different, and it's just also that I don't grind myself pretty much like ever. Let's just do some cap here. Ooh, this guy has power again. We really should start reading the notes. Alrighty, that's down, we're getting there. Oh, this isn't the shortest path, we still have quite a few fights left in it. Any of you guys are going to be trying out for Mr. Sinister tomorrow when his feature Grandmasters drop? No, that's a bad mess up right there. He only pulled one feature champion using 30k units, so no. I definitely know the feeling. I have had some horrible streaks, but I haven't really tried opening many of those feature Grandmasters ever since they changed the odds of 5 stars. So I figured I'll make a video of me doing like 2 Odins for Mr. Sinister. Absolutely honestly, I think I'd be happier pulling Havoc because he is higher prestige and he's like gonna be quite good on defense, I think. So anyways, we'll see how that goes tomorrow. I'll definitely be making a video for that. So hopefully we get something good. And we didn't read again. Havoc is gonna be absolute beast, dude, in AW. I'm telling you, mate, he's gonna be a really good defender. I just have like a gut feeling that he's gonna get so many people. And Sinister, I think actually when they made the changes to Sinister, so when he kind of like, if he transfers the debuffs, to be fair, I'm not too sure about Sinister. I think Havoc's definitely going to be better defender. Mr. Sinister would work as a Corvus trap, but he has like that counter thing on, and everybody can use Scouter Lens anyway, so I don't think he's going to be all that great of a defender. I think Havoc is going to be better of the two on defense. And Talon, you'd rather finish off Master when, but Sinister shields like my device and it won't recognize my swipe back, pisses me off. Same thing happened with Darkhawk. Well, let's think if we can help you off. What is good against Mr. Sinister? How did we do it? You know, Blade with parries can do it. There's also a way where you can just kind of power through him without really... Like, if you... Like, what champions are you using Talon for, Mr. Sinister? I mean, I mainly did him with Quake, but Blade did well against him as well. Oh, I think Magic did fine as well. Like, yeah. I killed him a couple of times with Magic, just kind of power locked him and kept at it. Like, kept him in a corner. There is a video of, I think, Ronan soloing him as well, because of that Burden of Might node. You can essentially stunlock him. I think also Kang can stunlock him. And yeah, exactly, Havoc on 27 looks absolutely awful with his detonate stuff. So that is like #1 place, I think, where he can be placed. I'm sure there are a few others. And so we'll see. I just have a feeling Havoc is gonna absolutely like be a nightmare for some guys on defense. Ooh, we have that immune Quake. This is not too good, not too good. We messed this one up already, so... Let's pull it out of the gutter. And I don't know what happened there, but that wasn't what we needed. This would have been such a bad fight if not for the life transfer. Yeah, I was definitely dropping the ball on this one. You end up eating 5-hit combos. Well, yeah, I suppose, like, if the lag is your main issue, then there is not really much helping that. We can do Bane, or we're gonna do Spider-Gwen, or what? What's here? Nothing special. Which jams do we want to do? Let's just do some cap. So yeah, Talon. Well, it sucks to hear, mate. What device are you using that's lagging so badly? Android user experience definitely so much worse on this game. Like, this game's pretty much the reason why I switched to iPhone in first place. I used to be like full-on Android, and I was using like, yeah, Samsungs, and like I had like HTC One M8 when it came out, and then I switched to Samsung Galaxies and stuff. But yeah, practically because of this game I switched to iPhones, and I haven't really looked back since. Samsung S7, that should still be like fairly decent, isn't it? Like, But now I know I definitely wouldn't want to play this game on any Android anymore, just because of the load times. Because normally when I want to play in the game and when I log in during the day, I don't really have all that much time, so it's quite important for me to be in and out quickly. Like when I need to check out AQ or War and things like that. It just lags on Darkhawk and Sinister and other champs. It must be something like in their graphics or something. That's odd. And this is gonna suck. We messed up here again, getting a bit sloppy. But then again, it is quite late. It's like closing in on midnight here in UK. And so let's deal with this Punisher. Let's see how we do. Quite hefty chunker, isn't he? Oh Jesus, that wasn't well at all. Just realized I have never fought him with Quake. That's another thing what people need to realize playing Quake is like every champion kind of animations stuff is something you need to get used to. It's really important that you can recognize their light and medium hits. And like it's easy on like the more popular champs where you use all the time, but yeah. Like here I got absolutely shredded by this Punisher, and it was mainly because I wasn't like all that used to fighting him with Quake and like his animations. Obviously it might be just me sucking because it's late in the evening, so either or, you can judge. And that's why I always like to get to boss when you're like fully healthy. Because then you have like no stress, you can just like go in, do as much damage as you can, and like don't be bothered about the fight. Because many of these fights are quite tricky, but you can just kind of like bypass it by pushing through. But yeah, obviously you can only do it if you have gotten to the boss well enough. So that's Masochism, Poison and Bleed, Resilience, not equipped for that, Rage, Power. Where should we go? Let's try and do Rage, why not? Let's see how badly they are going to be raging at us. So do we have here Godslayer, Enchanted Fury. So no rage, they lied to us. So, who were you guys using when you were clearing 5.4 when it came out? Or who are you planning to use if you haven't done it yet? that was bad. Probably, on the hindsight, it probably wasn't the brightest idea to go live when Legacy and Brian Grant are streaming, but hey. No blade, no sparking. You don't even have like 4-star Medusa? That's all you need for that Ultron. Even 3-star Loki can do that Ultron. Like, what do you mean you got no jumps for that? Sure, you can get through somehow. And here, failing hard again. Nope, no fast, none of those. Oh, do you have Loki? 3-star? 3-star Loki can kill it as well, just a bit trickier. But yeah, 3-star is still fine if you have MD. Masochism, where are they? Let's do breakthrough. Nope. Well then, I wish you good luck in pulling what the things you need to finish Act 5, mate. Because I think Act 5 overall was quite good piece of content. Like, only chapter I really kind of didn't like was 5.3. Obviously each chapter had like a few BS fights. Well, chapter 1 was easy, but I mean chapter 2 and 4 had some like stupid fights, but overall I think chapter 3 was by far the worst one, just because it was so boring. It wasn't like even particularly difficult, but there was just no reason to add that like attack penalty node. Or if you want to add it, don't make it 50%, like make it like 25 or 30% or something. But the whole thing made it just so tedious. Aside from that, when they came out with that 5.4, I was like quite happy. Like I really liked, because those nodes, some of them are new and they seemed interesting, and I just thought it was quite a good piece of content. You got 5-star Omega Red. Dude, congrats, that's awesome. I have a Undupe 5-star as well. I haven't yet kind of like committed to him. Oh, you should have checked out what is the boss here. Hey yo, what's up Dr. Do? Very nice of you to pop in. Nice to see you tonight. I probably made a strategical error of doing my stream when BG and Legacy are streaming, but oh well. I only have as many times I actually get a chance to come online, so I figured I'll have my stream anyways. But thank you very much for joining, mate. We finished 5.3 with our 4 stars, and now we're on 5.4 quest 2, I believe. I might be in for a bit of trouble because I forgot to check who is the boss and I didn't change my team. So hopefully we can get through this all. And Dubes, how are you guys doing in map 7? Everything smooth so far? I yesterday got into quite a bit of trouble from my girlfriend because of map 7. Oh shit, thanks God, domino ability. But yeah, yesterday I got into quite a bit of trouble from my girlfriend because like some of the guys were lagging in AQ and she wanted to go to bed and I couldn't like go to sleep, and I'm UK, so anyways, it was quite messy, and long story short, I got my ass kicked by my girlfriend for playing mcoc when I'm supposed to be going to bed. Like, as far as the energy requirement goes, I think it's actually kind of like the same or even like less than map 6 it is, or at least was for my path in comparison. But it's just the links and unlinking and stuff like that, that's so annoying, because most of the time you spend actually not playing the map 7, but kind of like switching in between line, pinging people when they're linked and asking to be unlinked, and that's just so annoying. It's been pretty good. We had someone in a group double up in section 2. Other than that, it's gone well. Oh, well, that's quite sweet. So far, we haven't really like made a mistake, and we have 100%ed all BGs today. So we're quite happy. We'll see where we end up in rankings. I mean, I'm quite sure if like we don't mess up ourselves, we're gonna be somewhere in top 10. Which is realistically like what we're gonna be looking at for ever. I don't think we really have a chance to go higher, and I don't think we're gonna fall lower unless we mess up ourselves. That's one thing like I kind of don't like about AQ, because AQ is like met and set the way that if you do everything correctly, result is still kind of already predetermined. Oh, definitely, man, definitely. Less links would be so helpful. I don't know, man, it's hard to explain, but I don't think anywhere on the map I can do more than 2 fights at a time without waiting for the link to get off. Maybe 3 max. Maybe. I'm not even sure about that. Or it might be just because somebody takes something linked. But yeah, how have the map 7 crystals been treating you? Have you been opening them up, or are you saving them? You pulled over 7k TFIB frags so far? Dude, that's nuts. Jesus Christ, like, I only opened the first day once and I got no TFIB frags, so I hope I get at least some at the end of the day. But still, like, if you do the counts, I don't say, so basically we're gonna get 4.5k from rank rewards. You can buy 4.5k with glory. You get 1.5k if you finish all days from Conqueror rewards. That's already like 10.5k per week. Then anything you pull from crystals is a plus. That's like huge increase. It's like stupid amount compared to like what most people are getting. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. That's definitely gonna be some decent video. Sure, we're gonna have quite a few of them to open. So resilience, and we're gonna see whether I luck out or not. I forgot to check how many we get for like milestone rewards and then rank rewards. Yep, exactly. 42k a month without opening any crystals. That's exactly what you get for winning the season. Ooh, so we have heal, block, and suicide zone. That's not gonna be pretty. 1 second, I need to get the music back on. Oh, come on, you just had to survive it, didn't you? Yeah, we probably will be pushing for that #1 spot, because like for us it's like rewards, it's awesome, but it's also quite a lot to do with kind of just wanting to get there. Oh, yo, what's up, Tony? How you doing, mate? Very nice to see you back. I'm gonna listen while shoveling. Fair enough, mate. Got lots of snow to shovel. Physical resistance, energy resistance, and you're a mystic. So what's gonna be the best here? Okay. Hey yo, what's up, cool guy? How are you doing? Jesus, that was greedy but stupid for me. This Doctor Strange is quite stacked, isn't it? Almost messed up there, but all's good that ends well. That's it, we have had enough. 80 inches, 36 inches so far this month. That doesn't sound too bad, mate. Definitely have seen and heard worse, right? Where I'm from, we get like quite a bit of morning sun. Oh, we have quake, very well. Just hope she doesn't have true strike. Oh, we have heal block here. So that's gonna be a bit of a race against the time. We should have checked out the boss and taken something bleed immune. Oh wait, there's no heal. Oh, heal block and special attacks, that's the crappy kind. I definitely need to start streaming earlier, because this late I can't really play Quake all that well anymore. Yep, and I should shut up while I'm doing it. Take them to go. And we're done anyhow. That wasn't too bad. Well, I mean, that wasn't nothing great, but Quake got the job done. That's a meter of snow in 18 days. It set records. Mate, my country is kind of like on the in between Russia and Scandinavia. Like, we get a lot of snow in winter. I mean, used to, actually, not so much in recent years, but we used to get a lot of snow in winter. Is Carnage a champ I would take to rank 5? No. I never liked him. I suppose I haven't really given him a chance, but I think, like, he's quite a bit of a ramp up champ, and I just don't know where I would use him. I have plenty of champs for general questing. I definitely know he's not good defender, and I also don't see how well he can do in tier 1 wars. What is that boss? Hella. I should be fine with Hella. Anybody remembers where I should go? Resilience and Rage? Sure, why not? Let's go Resilience. Immune to all debuff effects. Sounds heaps of fun. No, this would have been such a cheat node if I used something like, I don't know, Ronan or Voodoo, or, you know, the regular brigade. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Alright, at least we got that done. You barely get anything from snow this year. A few years back we got 82 inches in 18 days. So that was pretty insane. I mean, it does sound like quite a bit, but I don't know, like we get like loads of snow back home like every year. So, but it's also a bit different back home because everybody's kind of like used to it and everybody's prepared. So like nobody's giving too much of a fuss about it. Oh shit. Wait, what? I think I failed to read something. I know what we can do. Okay, whatever, let's try and pull this out. I should really start reading these. This is called Quake when things go wrong. Anyone noticed tier 2 drop rates are poor? I think they're pretty much exactly the same as they are in... I think map 7 crystals are pretty much exactly the same as map 6 crystals. Oh god, dude. We're doing so well. She was nearly down. Oh, we're gonna have to play some really good game if one finishes. Yo, what's up, Meta? How you been doing? And we got an Iceman. That's gonna be painful as hell. Iceman and Resistor. Yikes. We definitely didn't take the right team for this, but... That good old Thor. Even though they absolutely destroyed him, I'd still... If I would get him as a 5-star, I 100% rank for him. How much you got left in variant meta? I think you're quite close, aren't you? Also, for those that are a bit newer player, people who are a bit more inexperienced players that are watching, A good tip on Beast is do not push him to his level 2, because if you do, his crit resistance get like really high and you're just like dragging out the fight unnecessarily long. Always try to be the level 1 of the Beast. Just figured I'll throw it out there in case somebody doesn't know. Because essentially on level 2 he changes his stances and he goes in his defensive stance, and that kind of makes him a lot bulkier. One path in 3.2, 5 paths in 3.1, and chapter 2 and 8. And chapter 2. You haven't done anything in chapter 2, mate? Dude, you still have some work cut out for you. Chapter 2 is a bit iffy as well. There are many parts that are bigger BS than some of the things in chapter 3. Like, definitely the main thing in chapter 2 is like a big magic. Like, big magic and a big Sparker Star-Lord will solve most of your problems, but some fights are still nasty. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but oh well. Oh, so you have 2.3 and 2.1 to do. That's fair enough. Yeah, we do not want to go to that resistor path. But yeah, still, mate, dang, that's gonna take some job, dude. Especially if you're kind of like rushing through it and... Ah, no crit. No worries. And the cap that he cancels Unstoppable, so nice. Just one of those little things that doesn't always come up, but when it happens, it's so good. I really like that feature that they have built in him. What do you have here? Enchant Fury Mirror is nothing special. They did stupid passive unstoppable for a thing, so now Weirdo can't nullify that. No, it's not that it's passive unstoppable, it's one of the thing's abilities. Thing has like a specific line in his ability text that he's absolutely immune to nullify and like fate seal and that kind of effect. So it's not even to do with the fact that it's passive or it's not, it's just one of the thing's immunities that nothing he has can be nullified. Uh-oh, we messed up there. Alright, how far are we of the boss? Still ways off. Enchanted Fury and Immunity. Let that not be Spider. Hey, what's up, OG Gary? How you doing tonight? Nice of you to pop in, mate. That Hulk's huge ass slap, if it gets you, it gets you. That's one of those specials, kind of like Caps. Special is exactly the same. It's not difficult to dodge. But if you fall for it, you're done for, basically. Hey yo, what's up? What's up, Salacious? Very nice for you to pop in. Where you been, mate? How you doing? What you cooking today? Ooh, so he has extra armor. Good time for Thor. Getting a bit thirsty with all that talking. It's definitely been a while since I have been talking as much as I do right now in my life. Oops, no, I don't want to exit. I'm just gonna go straight up there. Oh, she has through strike anyways, but... Well, okay, let's just take in Domino and see how we do against her. Need to be oh wait, Cap would have been good against that Unstoppable. Whoopsie, that didn't go well. That's pretty much a sign of me to go to bed. It's already a bit past midnight here. We're just gonna finish this quest and then pick off where we left on then the next stream. Next stream is probably gonna be on Friday. And after this series, once we finish with Act 5, we're gonna be working through Labyrinth of Legends using 4 stars. So guys, get ready for that one. I mean, obviously we're not gonna go through all Labyrinth, we're gonna do a path. Oh, she tagged me. What alliance did I play with? I was briefly in MMX before joining NY. Then I was for quite a while in Adrenaline Arc. For a really long time in Adrenaline Arc, to be honest. And I was in Sin 6 for a short period of time. And I think my first serious alliance was AON, and his name was Akatsuki. And before that it was essentially just kind of like my friend's alliance when we first started playing, and we didn't really take it serious at that point. So I have been like 5 alliances, I think, in my ever since I started playing. I really don't like changing alliances. I was in Sin 6 Mysterio, I think. But that was definitely like good 2.5, 3 years ago now, I think. If not more. Hey, look at that. Cap is doing alright with that clunky 4% health. And down she goes. So we did the Hella quest. I think we have the last 3 ones left now. Yep, we have Modok, Mephisto, and LOL Ultron for the next time. That's gonna be happy times. Like, do we have anything in crystals? I don't think so. 2.5k away from next 6-star crystal. I think there are so many Sin 6 alliances that majority of the players in the game have been in one at some point or another. Because I think there at one point there was like 40 Sin 6 alliances. Anyways, guys, that's gonna do for the stream. Thank you very much, everybody, for coming. I hope you had a good time. If you like the stream, feel free to subscribe, like, share it. My channel is still extremely new, so I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, so if you can bear with me, I'm sure that the content is gonna improve. And well, anyways, it's always been, like always, it has been a pleasure chatting with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream, and catch you in the next time, hopefully on Friday. And yeah, see ya.